Now we are going to go to the best episodes in season 12 of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. So the fifth best is Don't Go Back. I just, for some reason, think this episode's pretty funny because the crashes are just pretty funny. And I really liked watching Thomas and Diesel compete while they race backwards. But yeah, I know that they're sometimes unrealistic and kind of pointless. But come on, I just really like watching them compete, and the crashes are so funny. The one with Ari and Bert that they crash into the sheds. It's just so funny, and I really enjoy this, and so that is why I put it at the fifth best. The fourth best episode in season 12 is Mountain Marvel. Wow, isn't this episode amazing? So in the episode, Peter Sam is excited to see Miss Marble or Marvel, however it is. And while he was going to collect some milk, he went through an old track that he'd never been through before, hopefully, and he had found a big statue of Proteus, that mysterious narrow gauge engine, and his discovery is amazing, and that's why this episode is amazing, and I really like it. The third best episode in season 12 is The Man in the Hills. This episode is pretty amazing, and it's also pretty funny for some reason because Thomas hears about Sir Handel's story about like the man in the hills, and he's trying to find the man in the hills, but they're the dairyman or the miller, and it's just so funny. And you know that they had the three strikes formula? Well, guess what? This actually had two strikes. Yay, I guess. So, and when they found out that the man in the hills was actually like a dead man drawn on the mountain, I don't know, but it was actually pretty amazing. But my only problem about this episode is that Sir Handel's voice is just too quiet. Just listen.
He was a very tall man, dressed all in white. He lived high in the hills. No one has ever found him.
But with that flaw out of the way, this is a pretty good episode. The second best episode is Heave Ho Thomas. Yeah, I know I actually talked about Hank just a few minutes ago, but come on! You gotta like Hank in an episode. Well, he was actually there in one episode, and he was only there for merchandise. And anyways, I just really like this episode because it's enjoyable to watch, and I just really like how Hank is sometimes would be nice to him and tries to help, but Thomas just obviously just wants to do it on his own because he wants to prove Hank that he's just not a quote-unquote little tank engine. He ends up bursting his safety valve, and then Hank pushes him to do his other jobs, and then he gets repaired, and yeah, but this is a good episode to watch, and I don't really know how to describe it. It's just really good to watch. Yeah. But, in my opinion, the best episode in season 12 is James Works It Out. I really like this episode so much that I'm planning on doing a redub of it. But anyways, this is an amazing episode. I know that some other Thomas fans don't really like this episode, but I like it because Hector is just he was really good in the episode, and it's actually pretty fun to watch because when James and Hector are in the snow, and then they had to push the trucks out, and Hector told James that he had to go faster to push the trucks out of the way. But my only problem about this episode is James's season 12 face. It just almost looks like his Bachman model face. It's just not really right. But I'm glad that they fixed it in season 13. Yeah, so this is a really amazing episode, but please don't hate on me if you don't like it, though. So now it is time to get to the interesting parts about this. So you remembered watching the behind the scenes of The Great Discovery, and you see Pierce Brosnan narrating parts of The Great Discovery. Well, guess what? He was actually not narrating some of the parts in The Great Discovery. He was actually narrating some of the parts in season 12. And even in fact, I even found a rare scene when he was narrating season 12. Watch this.
Whew, I'm sorry I'm late. I took a shortcut, but I got lost. Huh, I never get lost. I know the railway better than any other engine. Some very important passengers and a group of workmen are waiting at Great Waterton. The first engine to arrive will pick up the very important passengers. The second will collect the workmen. Gordon didn't want to pick up the workmen. He wanted to pick up the very important passengers. I've got to get coal and water. See you at Great Waterton, Gordon. And Stanley chuffed cheerily away.
I know, pretty amazing. Don't believe me? No? Well, watch this.
Thomas arrived at Great Waterton. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting to welcome the brass band.
Thomas arrived at Great Waterton. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting to welcome the brass band.
Thomas was at the yards. He was excited. This is the last delivery.
Thomas was at the yards. He was excited. This is the last delivery.
Thomas had been chosen to help the builders. He was very busy and very proud.
Thomas had been chosen to help the builders. He was very busy and very proud.
Sadly, Brosnan had quit being the narrator because when he heard that Hit Entertainment was going to turn Thomas into CGI, he was like, you know what, screw it, I don't want to be the narrator anymore, so just choose someone else, I don't want to be in it anymore. Well, good job, Pierce Brosnan. I really enjoyed finding the facts about that you had narrated season 12. Yeah. So, is season 12 the best Miller era season? Well, no, it isn't. But is it the worst Miller era season? No. It's just an average season, and it had some good episodes, it had its bad episodes, but you might like it, you might not like it, you might love it, you might hate it, but it's just my opinion. You can't argue with that, can you? I wanted to do a review on this season because all of you guys requested me that I should do a review on something. Well, and here you guys go. So, overall, season 12 is an average season. It's an okay season. Still can find it enjoyable for a few parts. Yeah, but it really was interesting that Pierce Brosnan had narrated season 12 and never made it to the final film or series. So overall, season 12, in my opinion, will get a solid 6 out of 10. And there you guys go. So thanks for watching. Hope you're still sticking around. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.